It's Greg from Vanguard Motor Sales. Today I've got a real treat for you. We've got a 1960 convertible Bonneville. Absolutely gorgeous car and very, very rare. We're coming to you from our showroom here in the Motor City, more specifically Plymouth, Michigan. We've got about 100 cars here in stock. We've got over 30,000 square feet of indoor storage for these things. This is our front showroom here where we've got some of our favorites. We've got a 57 Chev convertible with a tune-port motor in it, a 74 Trans Am Resto Mod, a 1969 rotisserie restored Roadrunner, and my personal favorite, a 69 Shelby GT500, absolutely gorgeous, rotisserie restored. It is a beautiful car. If you'd like to come visit us, fly into Detroit Metro Airport. We're only about a 20-minute ride. We'll run down to the airport. We'll pick you up. Just give us a call at 248-974-9513. We'd love to see you. Let's check out the big showroom. So this is one of our showrooms. This one's 20,000 square feet. I've got 10,000 feet right down the street. We've got over 100 cars in stock. A couple more of my favorites here is that 40 Ford pickup truck, gorgeous street rod. And then, of course, this Boss 302 Mustang sitting here. We're not a consignment dealer. We purchase every one of these cars. We have a clear and free title to every one of these cars. We make it real easy to put a dream in your driveway. Let's check out this Bonneville. All right, now we're outside here with the 60 Bonneville, and this thing is absolutely gorgeous. The previous owner owned this car for 20 years. He did the complete restoration. It's got all its own metal. I believe the rockers were the only thing they replaced on this car. It's got a numbers matching 389 in it. Beautiful interior. This thing is very, very rare and very, very hot. I love this car. Hey, if you're catching us on YouTube, go to our website at VanguardMotorsales.com. You can see all the cars we have for sale there. Plus, we're going to put this up on the lift. We're going to take about 100 pictures of it. We're going to show you everything you need to know to make a good decision on your muscle car investment. Also, download the 7 deadliest mistakes to buying a muscle car online at ClassicCarBuyingSecrets.com. We're doing the video for you today so you can get a real good look at this beautiful car. So come on up. Let's take a look. This is one beautiful car, and I know the thing everybody wants to know, does it have a power top? So we'll hop in it right now and we'll show you how the top works. Fire this baby up. All right, let's put this top up. We always run the car when we put these up. It gives the top a little bit extra power to get up and down. Then you don't have to run the risk of running down your battery. So right down and right back up. Unless it's pouring down rain, we're not driving this car with the top up. It's just way too cool a car. Just that easy. So the car's got a beautiful paint job. Most definitely a professional did the paint job on this thing and the body work. Everything on this thing works awesome. The door lips are gorgeous. The rubbers on the doors are gorgeous. The door jambs. All the stainless is in awesome shape here. The chrome is beautiful. Let's take a look in this trunk. All these moldings are absolutely beautiful. The stainless, I don't see a nick in that stainless. The back bumper's beautiful. And they tell me that you Pontiac guys will kill for that Packard Pontiac emblem there. It says Packard Detroit. Got the little Pontiac emblem there. Now we don't know whether this car was purchased at Packard Pontiac, but it's got the emblem. I figure that's half the battle right there. Well, one of these keys will open this trunk. There we go. Take a look at that trunk. Absolutely gorgeous. New rubber, new paint on the underneath side. Nice matte inside here. Looks like we've got the jack and the lug wrench and a spare tire. And there's enough room in there for at least 10 or 12 people. Love the taillights on this thing. The whole back end of this thing is just as cool as could be. Looking down the side of it, it is straight as an arrow. Definitely a professional job. The doors fit awesome. The gaps look good. They operate great. Take a look at those lips. Gorgeous. Like I said earlier, Vanguard Motor Sales is not a consignment dealer. We buy every one of the cars we own. We spend a lot of time checking them out before we lay out our money. And then when we get them back to our shop, we spend even more time checking them out. So when you give us a call at 248-974-9513, we can tell you exactly what's going on with these babies. Look at the gaps on the hood. Beautiful. That trim down the middle, of course, you're never going to find a piece of that trim anywhere. That one's near perfect. The grill is gorgeous. That front bumper looks like it belongs on a Mack truck. It's gigantic and it's absolutely gorgeous. Let's check out the interior. Alright, the interior in this thing is beautiful. A lot of it is surviving from 1960. Armrest is gorgeous. All the cranks and everything are in great shape. Take a look at even the vent window. The chrome looks good. The stainless around this windshield's beautiful. That steering wheel doesn't really have a mark in it for being from 1960. A tiny bit of cracking in this clear, but no big cracks or anything in the steering wheel. The chrome all looks fantastic. The paint on the dash pad looks great. This thing has a modern day radio stuffed up under the dash so that they haven't fooled with the radio opening there with the stock radio. It does have Pontiac's signature tricolor interior in it. It looks like the carpet is original and surviving from 1960. Just a beautiful example of a survivor car here. I mean, the car was restored, but there's a lot of these parts are from 1960, just taking that good care of it. Okay, now we're underneath this 60 Bonneville, really tight underneath here. The frame's in great shape. It's been all blacked out underneath. Looks like there's a little bit of original undercoating on this. Then it's been cleaned up, and then it's got a real nice coat of undercoating. Lost for words there. I was at the car show this week and run into some of you guys that watch the videos all the time. And everybody's yelling at me for saying nice and good and everything so much, so I'm having a hard time choosing my words. There's no Posi in this car. Looks like the brake lines have been replaced. They look like new lines. Of course, the exhaust system looks good. The X-frame on this thing, it looks like it was built to hold up a bridge. Just beautiful. The rockers here, there's still little rubber things here that, you know, for the holes where it lets out moisture. The back sides of the rockers look great. Bottom sides look good also, nice and flat. Floorboards are in great shape here. They look to be original. Now they've had seat belts added. Looks like a new gas line here added, a 3/8 steel line going front to back. And just take a look how nice and clean everything is under here. I always get my fingers up inside all these frame holes, you know, to find out whether there's any corrosion in there whatsoever. It's always a good indicator. All the frame mounts here look good to go to the body. Nice clean bottom side of the motor. The guys checked out the steering. It's all in good shape. Does look like the tie rod ends were probably replaced. The ball joints look like they've been replaced. The boots look brand new. The bolt and the ball joint, it looks like it's brand new also. Those lowers definitely have new bolts in them. Real sharp looking car underneath. Very solid for 1960. This thing's 2 years older than me. Definitely in better shape. Let's check out the wheels and tires. Kragers on this thing with BF Goodrich's, and looking at these tires reminds me, these cars had a nickname. They were called Wide Track. They were quite a few inches wider than all the other cars, so they handled awesome going around the curves and stuff. That was one of the things that they were known for. We got P235 7015s. So taking a look at the rockers are nice and flat here. Just a tiny little spot there in the paint. But the rockers are real nice and flat. Everything looks fantastic here. The rear fenders here are in nice shape, nice and flat back here. Check out the size on these tires. We got 235-15s back here also. And the same good looking Krager rims. Thing really looks hot with those Krager rims. You could just about put a Krager on anything, but I tell you what, they really work on this car. Let's lower it down and take a look at that 389. Look underneath the hood here. The paint here is beautiful. That inner fender, I tell you what, absolutely gorgeous. It's got a great paint job on the motor too. This is a numbers matching motor. 389 in this thing. It's got a 4-barrel on it. Good looking belts. Hoses are in good shape. It does have power brakes and power booster. Wiring all looks like it's in great shape. Firewall's nice and clean. Gorgeous car under the hood. And this thing cruises down the road. I tell you, you'll see us driving it here, and it's an amazing ride. Drives awesome. This is a Bonneville, and it's a convertible, and they didn't make very many of them. Really hot commodity here, so give Tom a call at 248-974-9513 and let Vanguard Motor Sales put your dream in your driveway. All right, let's take a 60 Bonneville for a ride. I tell you, the horn's working, the speedo's working, the gas gauge is working, generator gauge is working. The clock does not look like it's working. Like I said, there's a radio under the dash, an aftermarket radio. Windshield wipers are working. Beautiful car here. The adjustment for the mirrors down here is really cool. I've got some aftermarket gauges down there, the temp and oil pressure. The motor's only got about 500 miles on it since the rebuild. The thing is running so quiet you can't hardly hear it run. It's just cruising right along here. Aubrey and I are thinking about just not going back to work. We're just going to go drive this until it runs out of gas. Absolutely fun to drive. Just as smooth as can be. Take a look, no hands on the wheel. We'll stop. Pull just a tiny bit to the left there, but nothing to worry about. Beautiful car. It accelerates up good, goes through all the gears well. Hey, at Vanguard Motor Sales, we are shipping experts. We can ship this thing anywhere in our country or yours. Just give us a call at 248-974-9513. Also, go to our webpage at vanguardmotorsales.com. There's a Facebook button there. Hit the button. You don't have to know anything about Facebook. You don't have to join Facebook. You can just see all of our latest inventory. We've got about 20 cars usually coming in to be put for sale. The guys are checking them out, so it's a great way to pick up on a deal, see a car before anybody else gets to see it. And if you like us on Facebook, you'll get all those notifications the minute we get a car. So it's a great way to find a great classic car. We're coming to you from the Motor City here. What a great place to buy a muscle car from the Motor City. More specifically, Plymouth, Michigan. Our address is 15100 Keel Street. And right here's our 20,000 square foot indoor showroom. Looks like we got a gorgeous Mustang convertible sitting out front there. So give us a call and let Vanguard Motor Sales put your dream in your driveway.